One of the main things that bothers me about the alt-right, specifically the I shit in a litter box minions of Nick Fuentes that make up America First, is the tired and worn-out conspiracy theories about how the Democratic Party is controlled by Israel and the Jews. It speaks to the personal and collective insanity of your average muddle-brained wing gnat, that they go for such far-fetched theories that are straight out of socialist Adolf Hitler's playbook that it is quite frankly embarrassing that so many entertain this obviously false conspiracy theory. For the life of me, I could never entertain that type of crazy delusional thinking, and it is just proof that the Republican and right-wing movement needs bleach and a return back to good old Goldwater republicanism. It is equally baffling when anyone with even an inkling of cognitive processes can see that the opposite is true, that it is in fact the Democrats who control Israel and the Jews. Not only do they control the entire Judeo-sphere, but they also control North Korea, Iran, Cincinnati, and Mexico, and they control them through the use of nanobots. For those of you unaware, the Democrats started using nanobots during the heavily authoritarian presidency of Franklin Delano Roosevelt in an attempt to trick Americans into buying war bonds and Camel cigarettes during World War II. This heavy use of nanobots continued all the way through the 60s through to the Clinton administration. Hell, it should be obvious to anybody that nanobot usage by Democrats is more prevalent today than it was during the 1970s under Jimmy Carter. Hell, you only have to look at my own state of Arizona and look at our governor Kate Hobbs and see she is a proud card-carrying nanobot. Need more proof, people? You only need to look at current geriatric-in-chief Joe Biden to see a man who has made heavy use of nanobots his entire life. Hair sniffing, specifically the sniffing of children's hair, is the primary side effect of nanobots. I don't even have to read a medical journal to tell you this. I speak from personal experience. Back in 2014, I was a casual user of nanobots. Me and Taryn would kick back, play Donkey Kong Country, and snort lines of nanobots in our spare time. After one particularly heavy session, I deluded myself into thinking I was Humbert, broke into a daycare center naked and started ravishingly chewing on the locks of toddler hair, attempting to feed a hunger in me brought forth by my casual use of nanobots. It was only days later after I came to that I was educated on the dangers of nanobot usage and the role the Democrats had in pushing them on middle America. I consider myself fortunate, as the only long-term side effects being a compulsive need to watch Lolita and force underage girls online to dress as the main character. So anyone, particular from Catboy Cult America First, who tells you that it is the Jews who run the Democrats, smile to yourself and realize how out of touch, schizophrenic, and paranoid they actually are. It is actually the Democrats with their socialist nanobot agenda who are pulling the strings and don't let anyone delude you to the contrary.